The Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Rick Semler and sports.
Welcome back. High school football teams finally faced a real opponent tonight for the first time this season as scrimmages took place all over the state, just like our area football team. Sports 10 this evening warming up for week 1 of the season next week with a mini in the zone. We have action from 6 scrimmages for you, starting with Terre Haute South at home against Northview. The Braves think they're going to have a good defense this season. Justin Early with a big play for that group with the pick. Check out the arm of South freshman QB Colin Turner. He airs this thing out to Casey Bender for a 62-yard touchdown. Remember, that QB is just a freshman. When they went to the goal line portion of the scrimmage, MJ Shelton dominated. WIC teams better get used to seeing this Northview back. He's a sophomore and has stardom written all over him. He scores twice from short distance. Northview defense making a stand at the goal line. Can't read a pass any better than Andrew Osborne does. That's a gift-wrapped INT. South has a game changer in their backfield. Keontae Smith, known for his speed, but the senior picks up some tough yards. He bulls his way in for a South touchdown. Both Terre Haute South and Northview open their season next week at home. The Braves host Evansville North. The Knights will take on Danville. Terre Haute North entertained Whiteland in a scrimmage. Evan Funkhauser with a juggling catch. Nice hands by the Terre Haute North Jr., who picks up a first down. Patriots are thrilled to have back a healthy Nick Barrett at QB. This is why the superstar with a beautiful dime to Nathan Crick. How about some more Evan Funkhauser with our first smash of the year? Beep, beep. Dump truck number 19's coming through. Funkhauser runs over the defender on his way into the end zone. And how about a Rick's Rallies play? North wideout Michael Howard with the catch off the batted ball. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The Patriots got a little lucky on that play, but they'll take it. Terre Haute North opens the season next week with a very tough road game at Castle. West Vigo was at home for their scrimmage, taking on North Vermilion. Falcons, Trenton Zumwalt, Johnny on the spot, right place, right time for the senior. He gets the pick off the deflection. West Vigo gets the ball back. Clayton Noblet breaks a couple tackles. Great cutback. Number 10 is gone. No defenders even in the screen. Noblet's taking the long run to the house. The West Vigo offense could be full of big plays this season. They certainly were tonight. Jake Lautenslager hits Caleb Keys in stride on the slant, and this is 6 more for the Vikings. Jacob Hill's the new guy in charge of the North Vermilion offense. He looks a lot like old Falcons QB Cody Wright Hill here. Hill making plays with his feet, refusing to go down. And Hill has a cannon as well. Bombs away. He fires a perfect strike in tight coverage to Caleb Stevens, who hauls in a Falcons touchdown. At one point, the scrimmage turned into a game of hot potato. The ball bounces off 2 players. Finally, West Vigo's Jordan Easter snags it for an interception. Next week, West Vigo is at home against North Central, and North Vermilion opens up at home against Turkey Run. All right, next week when the polls come out for the first time, the Wabash Valley's highest ranked team no doubt will be Linton. They're a state powerhouse. Sports 10's Casey Miller joins us now to talk about the Miners. Casey.
Thanks, Rick. I made my first visit last week to see the Miners, and it didn't take me long to realize how much that town loves their football in Linton. Another big year is expected for the Miners, who scrimmage tonight at Evansville Bossy. The Miners were looking good, running it out of the wing tee as Kendall Williams slices and dices his way through the Bulldogs defense. He gets it in for a 23-yard touchdown. Then Linton with the ball again. Tyler Muir rolls out and finds Keaton Cox in the back of the end zone. That's another touchdown for the Miners. Later on, Bossy working on their pass plays, but it doesn't go well. Cox picks it off, and he would take it all the way to the house. That's a touchdown. The Miners looking good tonight. They kick off their season next week on the road against Speedway. Sullivan County bragging rights are on the line tonight as the Arrows travel to North Central. First possession, Sullivan's Dakota Caton gets the handoff, and he's around the edge. Caton finds the end zone. That is a touchdown. North Central's Garrett Froschauer cuts through the gap and gets to the outside. Big run there by the seniors. He's pushed out of bounds. Sullivan's Carter Vernelson fakes the handoff, and he's running with it this time. That'd be a 20-yard gain on the quarterback keeper. North Central from the 5-yard line. Froschauer plunges across the goal line. The T-Birds get themselves a touchdown. Later, Vernelson tries to go to the middle of the field, picked by J.T. Basinger. No doubt he would have gone to the house with that one. Jack Connor in at QB now. He rolls to his left and fires downfield, caught in the end zone. The Golden Arrows will travel to North Knox next week. North Central opens at West Vigo. Rick, back over to you.
Also down south, Vincennes Lincoln scrimmage at North Daviess. Vincennes Lincoln has a stud running back in Grant Toole. I've told you before, he's no fool, but he will make you look like a fool, like he does the Cougars defense on that touchdown run. The Alices would stick to the ground and pound, and why not when you chew up yards like this? Eli Malone finds the promised land. North Daviess steps up and makes a defensive play. Tyler Gray with a pick six. You know, this is every defensive player's dream to score a TD. Gray had no one in front of him on his way into the end zone. Back to the ground and pound game for Vincennes. Ray Hayslip gets to the edge and walks in for the easy score. Vincennes Lincoln starts the season next week at home versus Owen Valley. Tecumseh is at North Daviess. Don't forget, starting next week, about all our specialty awards. We're doing it again this season. The Smash of the Year, the Sports 10 Spirit Award, and the Fantasy Stars. That does it for our mini In the Zone. The news will be right back.